All right, so today we're going to talk about mortgage fraud or occupancy fraud. Now, this is when you, as a home buyer or an investor, will go to a lender and you will tell that lender that you want to buy a home that you plan to live in as your primary residence. But in reality, your true intent is to really make that home into a rental property for a tenant or a short term or mid term rental. And so you tell this lender this because you know that if you buy that home as your primary residence, you can put down a very much smaller down payment. Now, when you buy a primary residence, you can put down as little as 3.5%. Now, when you're an investor buying rental properties, you have to put down more money. You have to put down 20% and sometimes 25% for a down payment. And that can be a large chunk of change. So sometimes investors, or you may be thinking in the back of your mind, you know what, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll never get caught. They never check anyway. That's a big no-no. And, when you buy a property as your primary residence, if you do want to turn it into a rental property, that's fine, but you have to live in it for 1 year first before you can turn it into a rental property. So I'm just letting you guys know it's not worth it. I know a lot of times it'll cross your mind. If you want to become an investor, you may say, well, I'll just go ahead and get that low down payment, get a tenant in there. They won't know for 1 year. Don't even try it, because you know the penalties for that. You could have the loan accelerated by your lender where you have to pay all that money back immediately, or you may have to pay $1 million in fines and penalties, and it could be a big mess and just really mess up your life. So you guys, it's not worth it. If you're tempted to do it, don't do it. I'm telling you that right now. So the more you know, the more you grow.